We have the Gr4 preseason race for Monkey Mafia Esports here. Just getting loaded up, kind of getting everything rolling. We'll give everybody a chance to get in here, and then we'll get rolling from Lake Maggoire is what I'm going to call it. I don't know. I'm not Italian, so I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to take a quick little second here and get everything ready, and then we will get rolling. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Alright, thanks everybody for joining. Looks like we got activity already going on. 12 minutes? Man, that's nothing. I used to have 20. And then I bought some of the expensive cars to do the stupid menu book collections. Working my way back there. Alright. Well, that's an interesting view of this. I wonder if the other one will start that way as well. And yeah, it is 10:26 here for me in the morning, so it is a good morning for me as well to everybody. We are going to get rolling here. We have Lake Maggoire, the Gr4 preseason for Lobby B here. We had 11 cars on the grid. You can see them lined up there. Let's jump up and go through your order here. We got Asmo on the pole. Gr4 joining him on that front row. Behind that, we got Foggy and Crash and Chris on row number 2. Row number 3 is going to involve Yoda and TT, or Tom is what we'll go with on his. Row number 4 is going to be Masked Plumber and Johnson. Queen and Flipbox make up row number 5, and then Carlisle Fury will round out your field of 11 today. So let's get this thing going. We have 50 minutes on the docket. And we are rolling, so let's see how this thing turns out. Looks like a couple of slow starts there. Oh, yes, I'd be flinging the poo. You can see it here, a little bit of side-by-side, a little bit of squirrely action there out of the red, the blue and yellow. That would be Foggy. All in all, though, a clean start. Looks like no, is that Asmo out there? Oh no, that was Yoda with not a very good start there. Drops back to 7th. Oh, a little bit of contact there coming through the S curve. Everybody survives. You can see it there. Everybody just cruising down this long straightaway. Interesting circuit here at Maggoire. You have this really long straight here, and it heads into this oddly banked hairpin. Oh, and somebody out in the grass there. A couple out in the grass. Who do we have? Looks like Mast, Plumber, and Carlisle Fury found the grass on there, or the sand on that one. So they'll get on the track and recover and see what they can do. Gord's leading the way here over Asmo. Crash and Chris and TT in the third and fourth positions. Your top 5 rounded up by Foggy here, as we are coming around for, you know, about the 3rd sector here. Like I say, it's an interesting track. You really gotta be precise. And then you have this left-hander here, and we'll do a ride along with one of the laps here once everything settles down. It's a interesting track for sure. One of the GT-inspired tracks that's on here. A non-real-life track, but definitely a fun one either way. It'd be interesting to see this one in real life. As you see, your top 5 just nose to tail there. Queen and Yoda back here for 6th and 7th. Nothing too exciting. No, flip a little bit wide there. Gets himself off and running. Got Johnson, and looks like Plumber has caught back up to the back of the field here, so he's looking to work his way back forward after that mishap early. Looked like Queen is under attack from Yoda. Yoda's going to look to the right side here as they head down towards the banked hairpin. And looks like Yoda should get this pass done here. And will Queen make the crossover? She looks like she's going to. And not able to get back up alongside, so Yoda will hold on to that 6th position now, heading into the 3rd sector. Your 2nd sector into the 3rd sector line is right here, as you see there. So onto the 3rd sector for them. Looks like Chris has worked his way around Asmo for the 2nd spot in that Canadian-inspired number 22. We'll go through the liveries as well. This week was Bring Your Own Livery. Who's ready for our liveries coming up? That's going to be the fun part. We're going to go over that. I'm going to release the schedules with race names and sponsor and liveries to them. Oh, a little bit wide there for Yoda. He's trying to catch back up to the field here, that top 5. You can see it there side by side for Foggy and TT. Foggy and Tom, a couple of McLarens there, it looks like. That is correct, a couple of McLarens. Like the mouth on the front of Foggy's, that's kind of cool. I like doing those. Those are always, you always got to wonder if somebody's looking in their mirror how they're going to see that, so. What's up, Flipbox? What is up, Fuller, Chris, Gord, Asmo, Fury, JJ? Thanks for all joining. Thanks for commenting. Make sure you share it around. You got a social media page? Share it on there. Just throw it on there for me. As you see, Foggy gets the 4th spot. He's going to hold on to it for now, but TT may take a look. And you see it there. We have a look to the inside, not quite able to get there. And he will tuck back in, but now he's got Yoda on him. Yoda's going to look to the inside here, coming through the final corner. It looks like Yoda's going to find his way into the top 5. Tom's going to let's dive back in behind him. Oh, a little bit wide for Yoda. Catches a little bit of air. We'll see that in the A lobby. I know it happened at least once. And our local minivan driver. Above your pay grade. And you see it there, so Yoda does get the spot. Oh, Tom a little bit wide into the grass. Will he hold it? Oh, damn. What a bummer for Tom. He gets off the wall. Actually, he didn't get into the wall, though. So good recovery there, really. I mean, oh, there it is. There's the damage. Oh, I was on the wrong car. I was going to say, it looked like he hit the wall. So Tom will look to recover here, get the damage worked off. Driving a Subaru McLaren, that's even better, I just realized that. Alright, what else we got going on here? Anything? Ooh, second and third getting a little spicy here with Asmo and Chris. A couple of Citroens a Citroen and a Lamborghini boxing it out here. Asmo's going to look to the inside. Let's ride along with him. Let's go right along in the car. As you look behind, not too much threat behind, so Asmo's going to look to get this thing done. Foggy and Yoda, though, back here, they're going to be battling it out here soon. Oh, Yoda back off into the ramp. Oh, we got both of them off. Chris and Asmo both found a little bit of grass there. Good recoveries and holding on to it by both of them. They'll continue on. And you can see just how big this hill is as they come down towards the hairpin. And you really just throw this thing in there. There you see it. Chris is going to try to cross him over. Is he going to be able to get this move done? Ooh, looks like maybe he got off in the grass there a little. Let's watch this again. Oh yeah, just caught that curb and got her sideways, bounced it off the wall. And didn't pick up any damage there. Does lose a position though. Technically loses 2 spots in the corner, but rolls out in 4th. He's got Yoda approaching from behind, so he'll try to get that thing sewed back up and getting rolling. Oh, Yoda out in the dirt. It looks like Yoda's pushing the limits here as much as he can. Yoda last night with a good run in the GT500 class. Ended up 2nd overall, so a good run by him in there. Didn't qualify too well today, ended up in Lobby B and gonna look to do everything he can to get the W here in this lobby. Stolen life. I've tried the Citroen a couple times. A lot of people like it. I'm just not a fan, but that's me. Everybody's their own. What's up, Fogel? Foggy, running in the 3rd spot, joining us now in the chat. See Yoda still trying to chase Chris, not able to do too much with it. And let's go look at some of the fuel situations here. Gord right now probably got about 2-3 laps left before he's gonna have to pit. We watch Foggy run a little bit wide there. I don't know. Fogel, can we call you McLovin from now on? Every time I say, I keep saying Fogel instead of Foggy, and it makes me think of Superbad. So Asmo as well had a little more fuel in his, maybe doing a little fuel saving. Foggy with probably gonna have to pit this time by. We see decent there. Looks like Yoda's low. Tom is low. And Gord will continue on, so nobody pitting just yet. Actually, we see the Citroen of Yoda going to be our first pit stop. Was on the mediums. He'll look to throw on, I'd imagine, to set us off and get rolling. And we see Tom dive down into the pits on a pair of softs, so we'll see when he decides to run those mediums. You are required to run a pair of softs and a pair of mediums. So we have 2 into the pits here on the first set. We saw in the GT500 race yesterday, the A lobby, we had about 5 different strategies going on. It got real interesting because everybody was pitting at different spots, had way different fuel loads. It was an interesting one to watch. We'll see how that plays out in this race. Gr4 car is a little bit different. The GT500 just feels like it's on a rail. Or the Gr4, you just feel like you have to manhandle the thing to get it to turn. It doesn't matter. To me, it doesn't matter which one you drive. There are a couple that'll have a little more oversteer, but as a whole, they really is not at all. So Gord coming around, we'll see if he's going to pit this time by running in that first position in that black and black and orange McLaren as he dives it down into the pits. Asmo will continue on. Fogey down into the pits. Ooh, we see Matt's Plummer making a good run back through the field here. And Plummer off to the pits. Looks like Chris is going to continue on. Looks like Queen will continue on. Fury into the pits. Flip is the last one coming around. We'll see if he decides to pit. And he will continue on. So a couple more pit stops taking place. We got a couple who haven't pit. As of now, right now, Asmo has the lead. We'll see how it cycles through with the pit stops. After we get through this round of pit stops, as long as there's no heavy battles on course, we will go ahead and go through and look at all the liveries. And then maybe, just maybe, we'll discuss next week's livery. We're going to do the GT500 livery. We'll talk about that one first. And actually, I'm going to kind of open up the schedule and look through and really give you an idea of what we're looking at as a whole for the season for each division. So Yoda finally caught up with the live feed. What's up, Yoda? Did you need me to put in a commercial break so you could catch up? Alright, Asmo coming around. We're going to see if he's going to pit this time, and he will. So he's going to get 2 extra laps on a couple of the drivers, 1 on the other half of the field. Chris as well. We're going to see, can he make it another one? I don't think so. We do see him dive down in. So now that leaves Flip and Queen, the only ones yet to pit. Queen will continue on. Maybe got 1 more lap of fuel in that Toyota Supra. She will take over the lead for the meantime. Gord, we'll see where this plays out with Asmo. They're going to come out close to each other, but he does gain that spot back from Asmo. So the overcut, undercut, neither changed anything. They're about the same distance apart. Once Queen pits, these two will take over first and second as Asmo catches a little bit of that curb. Got to be careful on that. That'll really launch your car. And so we see Johnson and Flipbox now into the pits. I guess I missed the Johnson. Sorry about that. So those two hadn't pit yet. So now Queen, the only one yet to pit. Lap number 9 here. We're already almost 13 and a half minutes into this thing. So good run here on this first fuel stint for Queen. See how this one plays out for her long term. I know you can make this a 2-stop race. Yoda. Yeah, that's the mediums. I actually did really well on my medium stint. I ran the mediums on the second stint, and I was within half second of all my laps, so I was happy with that. Kept me in a good spot I didn't expect to be. But we'll see that one later as Queen dives down into the pits. So Asmo gonna get around Gord here. Let's go back a second. Where did this start at? Oh, there you see it. Let's go back one more. Do this. We're going to ride along with Asmo. You see Gord will run a little bit wide, catch a little bit of grass. That's going to give Asmo the shot to get around him here. McLaren versus Lamborghini. The McLaren runs a little bit wide. You see it right there into the grass. Gets up on that curbing a little bit loose. This is going to give Asmo the inside here. And he is going to dive it down in there. Oh, Gord a little bit wide on that one as well. Could have almost made a 1-stop. Yeah, I think probably possible. Because I don't think I really wouldn't have been that far off if I would have been more fuel save mode. There you see it. Asmo going to take your race lead. Going to drop Gord back to the second position. Let's look and see what we got going. Fogey's in the third spot. Yoda not too far behind. Got Chris, Plumber, Fury, Queen, Flip, Johnson, and Tom. Alright, looks like everybody kind of stretched out, so we'll dive in here, take a look at some of these liveries. Asmo with the Asmo Lamborghini, Logitech on there, as well as some skulls, some PlayStation. Asmo getting some logos in the game, so he was excited to rock those. Good looking car for him. Where's your number at though, sir? Ooh, he's even got the Voss Family Custom one on there. I like it. Make sure you get a number on there by next week. That's the only thing I really require for liveries. I gotta have a number on there. Makes it funner for me on this side. Hunting you down, Asmo. Mine stolen. Yeah, that happens. So we got the number 8 McLaren here with Boss, Logitech, and Richard Mill. Your sponsors on that. McLaren on the front of it. Good looking little black and orange livery for Gord here. Asmo, I'm gonna hunt you down now. Sorry, man. You're going down. And then behind that, we got Fogey. Fogey in the third spot. He's rocking the blue McLaren, number 86. Got a little Monkey Mafia logo on there. McLaren on the front. You see the blue. I don't remember what that sponsor is for. I know I've seen it in the game. I just don't remember which one that one's for. But a good looking, like, blue and yellow kind of camo style in a way. Kaleidoscope, I don't know. I like it though. Good vibe to that car. Good look there for Fogey. And then you got the Yoda, who I believe is rocking the wrong number. I'd have to go look. But he's got the Shell Gasoline Helix number 51 Citroen. Got a little Monkey Mafia on there as well. I appreciate that. Fanatec on the wing. I believe this is the one he ran for our finale in Daytona, if I remember correctly. But he's going to take a look here at Fogey, so we'll stay on board here real quick. He's going to take a look to the inside, which will turn to the outside in turn 2, so he's going to tuck back in and try to cross it over here. Will he get the job done? Looking at the prime location for this corner. Not enough to get up there. So he's going to hold. He gets a good run here. He's going to get side by side now as it comes through the little S curve. Side by side. Tough racing here. Oh, Fogey a little bit wide. Don't think there was contact there. But Fogey will drop back to the 4th spot here. So now we'll go to Chris, who stole his livery, the Canadian Citroen number 22. Could have at least taken time to throw a Monkey Mafia logo. Jeez. SpaceX on there as well. Oh, and I said that, and then I look at the back. Look at there. Good job, Chris. Got me wrong. Plumber coming in with a Red Bull number 40, Crown Royal on the front. Got a blue and orange little scheme to it. Who is that? Who is the Hunters again? Then we got Southern Queen back here, the Toyota Supra number 23 Monster Energy McDonald's Jordan brand. Goodyear. Queen Bit, or oh, I thought I said Queen Bitch on the front. I was like, damn. Queen Nix, you gotta update that. Or this is, oh, you weren't expecting to run this car, that's right. Queen wasn't expecting to run this car. For some reason, the Porsche that she had for it was not working, so she'll look to get that figured out before next week, and we'll see her in a new car. Carlisle Fury here in the Mario Toyota Supra 09. Got the little Super Mario, the black, or the blue and red. Good look to it. Flip, that's right. Okay. I remember she said, but I couldn't remember who it was. Damn those pit stops that you hit buttons too quick, and sometimes you do that. I've done it. The number 18 Napa Auto Parts McLaren here, or Honda NSX, sorry. Napa Auto Parts NOS Reese's number 18 there for Johnson. Got some flames on her. There you go. It's like a Napa inspired Gordon 24 flamed car. I like it. Good look to it. And then we got Tom back here, the Subaru McLaren, rocking the Monkey Mafia on it. The Subaru just kills me, though. That's so funny. I love when people brand a car the wrong thing, because it's like taking a Ford and branding it a Chevy would be hilarious to me. Good looking car, though, either way. I like the color scheme on that one. We got flip back here, the Campari, number 88 Velis, and Siva. Man, you put a bunch of them. I don't know exactly how to pronounce them. Ooh, I see a shell on there. Puma on there. I can pronounce those, so I'm going to win. That's the number 88 Ferrari back here for flip. So that was our through the field. Now, let's see. Do we have anything going on track? Does not. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yoda caught up to Gord for the second spot. Just in time to go take a look at this on the hairpin. Is he going to have enough? Last time he didn't have enough there, but had to run out to get around Fogey, so... Alright, I'm going to grab a quick drink here, be right back. Still working on Gord here, coming down the front stretch. Ending lap number 14, starting lap number 15. We are almost 22 minutes into this thing, 50 minutes on the docket. And it's a hard-fought battle here. Gord's going to hold on to that spot. Yoda's going to try to get this thing done. He's going to find himself out in that grass, though. He can't do that. Right now, the only up battle on track. Gord will open it up a little bit. Not able to do anything with it yet. He's going to look to try to close back in on him, but we'll go back to the other view here as we wait. Can he close back in? Can he get back to him? Yeah, you guys are racing hard there, Yoda. I don't give anything away here, so we'll keep an eye and see if you can close back in on him. Does close in a little bit here on the front stretch, so let's see what those last lap times. 30.8 and a 31.6, so yep, definitely lost a little bit of ground to him, but he closed it back up on the front stretch, so I would imagine these next laps could be a lot closer. Asmo, though, got a pretty good gap as he's approaching flip there to put him a lap down. Asmo with a good run here, holding on to the front. Say Gordon Yoda fighting this thing out. McLaren versus Citroen. I was going to say Lamborghini, but it's a Citroen. A little bit of grass there. You can see Asmo. That was a great view of it. You can see how close they are. And you can see Fogey's not too far behind. That's a good view of it, too. Chris rolling around here, the 5th spot. The 6th spot going to Plummer. And that's all that is close to show there on that. That was just a great camera view of it. But Yoda has closed back in on the back of Gord. We're going to see if he can make a move here. They're coming around to the start-finish line. And they are approaching Flip. Flip always good about getting out of the way and being a good lap car. There you go. He goes up the inside, goes to the inside and lets those guys around. And Yoda will continue his trek of chasing Gord. Let's check those last lap times. A 30.3 for Gord and a 29.6 for Yoda. So you can see Yoda is putting in the work trying to get to him. Citron? I like Citron. Isn't Citron an alcohol? Maybe that's where I got that. So I'll tell you what, Gord, after I will go look that up and get an actual like audio clip of it and make sure I have it right for the next time. Alfa Rory. Yoda, so you need to use the brand Citron on that car. That way I'll figure out the real name of it and I'll say both of them back to back. It'd be like a tongue twister. It'd be great. We're gonna test the monkey vocabulary over here. Had to kick the fan on over in here. Getting warm. Yoda's still working on Gord. We stay on this battle. I guess say right now the closest one on track. Foggy and Chris split. Yeah, it's definitely, this is the only real battle on track right now. We're starting to get to the end of this tire stint. Fuel stint would be better. Ooh, Gord a little bit wide there. Given the opportunities for Asmo. Asmo may take a look here. A 30.9 to a 30.3 last time, so. Oh man, these guys are nose to tail here. Let's jump on board. And they come out of that final corner. You got to be real good in this final corner. Looks like Yoda's going to get a good run here. See it there. Gord gonna fight back, not gonna give it up easy. Great run there. Great racing by these two into 1 and 2. Putting on a show for the fans. You see it there. Yoda's not giving up easy. He's hunting. He's a hunting. Dun-dun. There he comes. They'll head down towards the hairpin. Looks like he's going to give him a bump draft. Yoda not able to get that done there. And he's going to look to take another look here in the third sector. Hell of a battle between these two, but while that goes on, Asmo opens up the gap a little bit more. Oh, will he have a shot at him down the stretch here? And down into the pits. So our pit stops have begun. Yoda, the first one down in there. Lap number 19. almost to the 30-minute mark. We're past halfway. Got some good racing going on so far. So Asmo out in the lead here. Ran a 30.2 last time. Gord with a 30.9. 30.7 for Fogey. 31.2. 32.0. Sorry about that. I had to cough quick and had to mute it. So I didn't want to cough in everybody's ear. Didn't want to blow up TVs or anything. Phones or however it is you're listening or watching. What's everybody doing while they're watching? Got people at work, got sitting at home. What are we all doing here? Love the times on Chris. Alright, will we see? Asmo not going to pit yet. Gord will continue on. So these guys are going to stretch it at least 2 more laps, or 2 more than Yoda had. Let's see. We'll see where this one goes. Chris got plenty of fuel left in there. Almost a quarter tank in that thing, so we'll see how well he stretches his. As we are down under 20 minutes to go now. Oh, the Tims. Tim Horton. I gotcha. It's a Canadian thing, isn't it? I know I've heard of it. I don't know exactly. It's food, isn't it? Or is it a coffee shop? Guys, hook me up here. Let's see. Mass, Yoda in 6 after his pit stop. Queen's got plenty of fuel after stretching that last stint. Johnson's got plenty. Carlisle. Fury looks like maybe pit recently there. Tom diving down into the pits. Coffee, okay. That's right. It's like a coffee, like a Dunkin' Donuts style place, isn't it? Owned by Wendy's. Oh, okay. Asmo coming around here, yet another lap without a pit stop, but we see the next 2 behind. Gordon, Fogey both into the pits. We'll see where this plays out with Yoda, especially for Gord, because those 2 were nose to tail for quite a while there before pit stops. So let's see, Yoda coming around here. Looks like Plummer's going to continue on as well. That he does, so jump on with Yoda here. And he actually gained quite a bit on Gord there. He's going to get around him now. Can he open up that gap? I mean, it's a pretty decent gap already, but can he open it up? Those 2 were fighting it out, so now that he's gotten around him, will he open? He'll go around flip here for that lap, but Gord in the 5th spot. So now, where's Plummer cycle out through all this? I mean, a good stretch here on fuel for him. And as far as I know, Queen's the only female we have. So if you are, just let me know and I'll make sure. I say him and her a lot, so I want to make sure I'm saying everything right. For Peter Pan goes to eat out Wendy's. Peter Pan eats out Wendy? What? Whoa. Not too much information in the chat here, guys. So let's see. Asmo continues on another lap. He's got plenty of fuel left, actually. Chris has about 1/8 of a tank. Imagine he can make a couple more laps if he decides to do so. That he does. He has Plummer, though, closing in on behind him. Let's compare these lap times. Over the line, a 33.2 and a 31.1. So Plummer really putting it down right now, trying to catch up to him. But look at Asmo here, putting down some good times with consistent 30s pretty much throughout here. A couple of 29s, a 31 in there, but for the most part all 30s. So continuing to hold some good pace here out in the lead. We'll see how that one plays out for him. Okay, but the real question is, where does the one-legged lady work? That's the real question. And anybody who knows where this came from would probably know some of the names of the races that we have coming up. Asmo coming around. I would not foresee a pit stop here. Down under 15 minutes, though. We'll see what he decides to do. He is going to pit. Throw on some fresh softs. He doesn't have to take much fuel. So set himself up good here. We'll see how it cycles through. Chris coming around, I would imagine, will be into the pits on this time by. Got Plummer right behind him. Same boat. These drivers both probably looking at the pits this time by. But we will see. This is lap number 23 for him. And there you go. One car, two car into the Pete's. Yoda coming around. We're going to see where Yoda cycles out here. Asmo took a little more fuel than I expected him to. He does get out in front of Yoda here. A couple of gold cars up front. That is a battle for the lead now. So we are down to 14 minutes. And we have a battle between first and second with Asmo and Yoda. Thanks, Flip. Playing poker online? Alright. At least you're the only one that answered what we were doing, I think. What's everybody else doing? Who's working? We're going to stay on board here. I believe the only battle on track. Let me go peek something real quick. Queen and Fury right now battling it out for 7th. So we're going to do some monkey here and try to watch both. Looks like this one's getting more intense here. Asmo and Yoda coming around the final few corners. They're going to head down to the front stretch. Over the start-finish line to complete lap number 24 with 13 minutes. Man, I'm like on the minute with this thing. Look at me go. A couple of gold cars. Yoda's going to have a great run here. Will he take a look or is he going to push? And he will tuck in. He's just going to push for now. At work doing oil changes for Fogey. All right. Works for chumps, Chris says. Sadly, I can sort of second that. So Yoda will get around Asmo there for the front spot. And he's going to look to open that up. So let's jump back over here with Fury and Queen. A couple of Supras battling it out here. The number 23 and the number 09. Fighting for the 7th position here in Lobby B. Super Mario chasing down that monster. I think he wants some energy. So now as we close in on 12 minutes, under 12 minutes to go now, who's ready to get a sneak peek at these schedules? So, for GT 500. So next week we're at Daytona Road Course for the Let's Go 60 Minutes of Daytona. And we will do NASCAR themes. So we will have a NASCAR theme next week for Daytona. The following week, Mount Panorama or Bathurst, going to be the Donovan's Diamond Details 60 at Bathurst. That one's going to be sponsored by my wife's business, Donovan's Diamond Detail, and it is going to be a sparkly pink livery for her. So bring your best sparkly pink out and let's see what you can do. Let's jump back up. Those guys are separated by a little bit. Foky and Gord may be battling it out here in just a moment, so we'll jump over to this one for a minute and watch as we go through the rest of this schedule. So then the race number 3 for the GT500 is going to be at Deep Forest. It's going to be a thanks for your service 60 minutes at the forest. And that's going to be a military livery. And that one was sponsored by the one and only Flipbox here in this race. So appreciate that sponsor. And then we have an off week for the 4th of July. Don't worry though, I got you guys covered. We're going to have some fun specials going on for that week. I'm going to be working on something here. It'll get released over the next couple weeks and I'll let you guys know. But we'll have some fun races for those couple of nights just to keep everybody involved that wants to. As Foggy not able to close in too much, we'll double check these lap times. Gord with the fast lap so far at 28.745, so Foggy ran his fastest on the last one at 29.467. So you can see there he gained 1.1 on Gord the last lap. Let's see what that is on this one. Gord's going to hit a 130.266, a 130.285, so these guys are really just going after it. Let's see what's going on up here. Yoda 29.4, a 29.7, so Asmo not losing him but not gaining. And then Crash and Chris is back here. Masked Plumber is kind of close to him. A 30.2 to a 31.3, so if he keeps this up, he will catch him before the end. Looks like Queen with a 31.8 last time, a 31.6 for Fury, but overall, Queen has opened up that gap quite a bit. And everybody else, I mean, these two are somewhat close, with Johnson running a 31.6 to a 30.0, so great lap there. This is the fastest lap of the race for Tom. And then Flip. Putting in laps, getting the experience, that's all you can do at this point. I think he's picked up pace every week, it feels like. He's getting there, so go Flip. Alright, we jump back up here as Asmo is going to try to close back in. He does have a close battle with him. We'll see if he can get to him. So after our break week, race number 4 for your GT500s is going to be Road Atlanta. It's going to be the It's All Peachy for 60 in Atlanta, and that's going to be NFL themed for the liveries. Then we go to Tokyo East clockwise. Tokyo drifting for 60 on the east side. Fast and Furious liveries. That's going to be a fun one to watch. It's going to be funny to see what people come up with for that one. Hold on a sec here, guys. I have some of the decals. I'll try to get them in there. I'll talk to Wheeler, see if he can do anything. At least to get the main part of it in there, I think would be okay. Yoda, why are you gonna cry again? I don't know what happens, remember? I'm pretending like I don't know. So we are down to 7 minutes to go. Yoda holding on to the lead, but Asmo closing back in on him. 3rd and 4th battling back here as well. Gordon Fogey. And it looks like Plumber did get around Chris, so gets himself into the top 5. So we have a 1-2 battle, a 3-4 battle, a 5-6 battle. You know what? I like it. I like it, guys. What else we got going on? Is this a battle? Ooh, 8 and 9 battling it out again. Guys, what are you doing here? How am I supposed to get through the schedule and tell you about it? How am I supposed to catch all this battle? And you see them side by side there coming down the straightaway, heading towards the hairpin. And looks like Tom will take that 8th position from Johnson. Fury not too far behind them there. Queen kind of all by her lonesome, got gaps both ways pretty large. Chris trying to close back in on the back of Plumber. Fogey and Gord still battling it out. Here we go, side by side. Same spot we just watched that battle with Johnson and Tom. Will Fogey get this move done in time? He'll dive down to the inside there, side by side. Run around the outside by Gord. A little bit of sand. We're going to stay side by side. Let's jump on board for this one. And Gord holds on to that 3rd spot. We saw Gord as a masterful defender against Yoda there. He held his ground until the pit stops. The pit stops are what gave Yoda that position, but as a whole, Gord really, really defending well. Gonna make Foggy work for it if he wants that podium. And that's exactly what it's for. It's the last spot on the podium. Oh, not sure what happened there, but Gord does open up that gap a little bit. See Asmo closing in on Yoda. Let's check those times. A 29.6 to a 29.8, so a little bit of loss there. Gord a 30.5 to a 30.8. Plummer a 30.5 to a 31.7. So Chris right now just trying to hold on. I believe fuel saving at this point. Queen won't catch up to him, I don't think. Got Tom, did open that up now over Johnson, so he'll hold on to that 8th spot. Fury trying to close in on Johnson. That's big, about the same gap all the way around. Right now, looks like these two are the closest battle, but we'll keep an eye on that podium spot, that final podium spot by these guys. As soon as this one gets over, I will post that GT500 schedule. And we'll finish going through it after this race is over. But first, we're going to watch this battle to the end. Yoda and Asmo fighting this one out. Gord and Foggy still fighting it out for the final podium position. Let's look at lap times here. 29.8 for Yoda, 29.7 for Asmo, so about a 10th gain. Gord with a 30.0 at 29.8, so 2/10 gain for Foggy. Like I say, this is turning into one hell of a battle for first, second, and then third and fourth. Love seeing this at the end of races rather than stretched out. I'm so glad we have battles going on. Foggy with a little bit of grass, going to lose ground there. Let's jump back up to this one. Asmo looks like maybe has a run here on Yoda. And there you see it. It's coming. The amount of elevation change between those two is just crazy. You see Gord coming around, able to hold on to that final podium spot. But the real question, will he hold on to it till the end? And we come back over the front battle between Asmo, the gold battle, called the gold battle. They're battling for the gold and silver. And here we go, the end of lap 31. We have 2.5 minutes to go. Roughly about 2 laps, I would say. Yep, 2 laps. 2 laps to go, 2 laps to go. And there you go, they come across the line. Yoda with a 29.5, Asmo with a 30.0 for Yoda, and Asmo with the 29.5, so closing in on him. Yoda getting low on fuel. Will he make it to the end is the question. Asmo will be good. It looks like Gord should be good with a 30.4 on the last one, a 29.9 for Foggy. So Foggy does have the faster car right now, but Gord has been playing the defensive. Oh, Foggy goes for a ride through the grass. That's going to open that gap back up. We jump on board with Yoda. Will he make it to the end? I mean, just great job by both drivers here fighting this thing out. Like I say, it's good to see battles at the end of the race. And that one has opened up. Looks like Foggy pushed the limit a little too far. Let's see. Carlisle closing in on the back of Johnson. So as they come across the line here, they will have, let's see, 1 lap to go for them. As it's all based off the time. Here comes Yoda and Asmo. They will see the white flag here. Final lap. Yoda holding off Asmo. Will he get his lobby win here for Lobby B? Get those 2 bonus points as well. And here they come. Can he hold him off? Asmo trying to get this done. We're going to ride up on top as they head down towards the hairpin. Yoda off to the right trying to defend the inside. I don't know what you're talking about, Yoda. I'm just watching a race. Alright, final lap for everybody. Final lap for everybody. And here you see it. Asmo going to look to cross him over, looking to the right side. Gives him a bump. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Holds on. Oh, is he out of gas? It appears the Yoda has run out of fuel, giving the victory to Asmo. Asmo will be your victor here in lobby number B. Or lobby number. I did it again. God damn it. I'm gonna start naming them 1 and 2 so I can say number. Asmo comes across the line, your winner here for Lobby B. Yoda, will he hold on to that? Does not look like it. Gord's going to take the 2nd position. And it appears that Foggy... What a guy. Foggy pulls over and lets him have it. Foggy, you man. You just take him next time. You just take that spot.